Walker Texas Ranger. The man, the myth, the necktie with a badge. So readjust your giant belt buckle and take 4 hours to drive anywhere worth it, because this is Texas, and this is Redeye Reviews. Oh, Texas. Gloomy as heck, oily hairdos, and 10-gallon hats that don't hold any water. The place is bizarre. We are heading to the motel in our blue truck filled with hay because this is America.
You mean that? Sure.
Inside said motel, this couple hears the knock and they think, oh snap, we got just enough time for a quickie. They don't call him 10-second Jimmy for nothing.
I know him, yeah, but I haven't seen him in 2 years.
However, he doesn't get the chance to break his own record because Walker opens the door like we all did during the COVID pandemic. I got good at it. I could open doors with my toes like a little spider monkey.
Like a spider monkey! Go on!
At the courthouse, we ask the DA how the trial is going, and like everybody in business these days, she just uses ChatGPT to answer us.
Officer Garcia was out of uniform at the time, but eyewitnesses will testify. Mr. Devlin will stand trial for first-degree murder. We will make every effort to obtain the maximum conviction in this matter.
After all that, she heads out to her car, and she finds the methed-up version of Brian Regan stalking her.
Assistant District Attorney of Tarrant County, strutting like they belong to a $50 whore.
Play me as the jerk. Might sound absurd to you, but I like the way it makes me feel inside.
Seeing nothing wrong with how awful that was, she heads home, and lo and behold, somebody followed her back. Big shocker there. Huh, I wonder if this person has any connection to that other guy. Probably not. Probably wouldn't read into that too much.
Maybe it wasn't Baker. I've prosecuted a lot of other sickos.
Realizing this cleaned-up comedian isn't going to leave our lass alone, Walker calmly kicks some more stuff.
You got probable cause?
Broken taillight, that good enough for you?
And then our man slaps a restraining order on the man with more crooked teeth than a carnival game.
You're gonna die, clown!
Afterwards, we head to the DA's house to tell her the good news and slightly lower the temperature in her house.
They'd be running for the nearest telephone to call the National Guard.
I think we can all agree that the 90s ban on bras was a pretty special moment in television history, and it's one I wish we would go back to.
Absolutely not.
So, Walker and the gal with a couple of glass cutters gets interrupted by Deputy Blue Balls.
Walker, you take it easy.
We also learned that somebody, who I honestly wonder who it could be, has killed our girl's horse. And if you think John Wick murdered 100 people over a dog, I can only imagine how many people Walker Texas Ranger will murder over a horse. Believe me, folks, the body count will surprise you.
Well, maybe because you're in pain.
So our duo head to a gym filled with ex-convict. Damn, son. You open a bakery, you better put those buns in the front window, my boy. This man's got sourdough for days. Chuck decides that gym bros are all glamour muscle, and honestly, they can't do anything practical.
What if some of these fine gentlemen are dealing drugs on your premises?
And to prove this point, we do some light step-ups. We go to grab a towel after our vigorous workout and clean ourselves off, and gosh, darn it, no towel. There's just a bunch of post-workout protein powder. Be careful with that, Walker. If you take too much of that stuff, your farts will smell like a dead raccoon cooking in the Arizona sunlight. And by that, I mean downright delicious.
Now, the answer to this problem is really quite simple. We're gonna have to kill ourselves a ranger.
Brian Rogaine tells his partner to flush Walker out into the open. So we call him, we set up a meeting. Walker, wanting to get there as fast as possible, tries to hitch a ride on a delivery van. And then he quickly realizes that that is going way too fast and he is far too old. He heads to an apartment building that for just $1,200 a month could be yours to rent. You know, just as long as you don't mind sharing a washer and dryer with the entire building. And while snooping, he sees the baddie sidekick has been hung out to dry. Back at the world's most secure police station, our baddie has gone to a Spirit Halloween store and he found a cop outfit. He doesn't even need a mustache. Nobody in this building cares at all about safety. Little alone the dude who everyone is looking for is right frickin' there. I don't know, you guys remember last episode when somebody straight delivered a bomb to Walker and the cops were like, oh yeah, no, his desk is just right over there. No, we're good. We don't need your name. Don't write anything down. He's fine.
Make him free!
So he throws a flashbang, which is apparently enough to make 20-some-odd cops forget everything they know about their job. Well, that seems super simple. I personally love the cop in the background who got all amped up about kidnapping. He was like, oh my, this looks like a lot of fun. Let me get in on that kidnapping. Trying to find out where he might have taken their friend. They head to the man's car, where Walker plays Sherlock Holmes. He's like, tree stuff? Oh, I'm getting a raging, throbbing clue right now.
Aren't there cedar trees out there?
Oh, trees are by cabins. Cabins are only in one place, as far as I know, by trees. And sure enough, there are cabins by trees. When she gets there, she tries to run away. However, her right leg is slightly shorter than her left, so she just runs in a perfect circle directly back into the bad guy. Pretty convenient. And while doing that thing all bad guys do, he begins to spill his feelings.
Can't figure out how to get your clothes off when you're all tied up like that.
Having no time for subtleties, Walker makes his elegant entrance. Kinda looks like he got thrown inside, if you ask me. I don't know, maybe stop making fun of your partner's hat and that won't happen. Hoping the man has a hard time counting to 2. The partner distracts him, while Walker, using all of his stealth to sneak away. He rounds a corner, he climbs up on a car, in a pair of jeans in the 90s, which were not stretchy. They're not like modern jeans. No, they will obliterate your crotch. And exactly like John Wick killing hundreds of people over his dog, Walker takes revenge on the death of that horse by killing exactly 0 people. So, it really did his job well. Also, do you know of anybody else who can kick so powerfully and yet so slowly? Knowing his friend has lost her ride, they head to the Texan impound lot, which in Texas, it's basically a stable. Remember, folks, riding a horse drunk is still against the law. Not riding a lawnmower, that's just a hell of a lot of fun.
Truth is, you're pretty amazing yourself.
But that is it. So let's head on over to Redeye Reacts.
Computer watch. Adds, subtracts, multiplies.
It adds, subtracts, and multiplies. But it does not divide. Never again. Don't even ask me about division. It can also make graphs for some reason, which you'll do that for like a month in high school and then completely forget how to do it.
I've got a green belt in judo.
Oh, green. Pretty color. And I think it's time you start listening. Do you know how far back these go?
Even his denim jacket is a deputy. This man is a baller. Sir, you look stoned out of your mind. Getting hungry for some unleaded, bruh?
Wipe your mouth, you got spittle on it.
And then they attacked me.
That didn't happen to you.
Yes, it did.
No, it happened to Tippy Hedren and the birds.
That is it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, thank you to my Patreon community. You guys like Walker, Texas Ranger? This man's got a hat. He wears jeans and boots, and I just described like half of America. If you want to see more stuff like this, just stick around. And if you're sick of it, go to the Patreon page, sign up, tell me what to do besides this. Bet you won't. I bet you won't. Also, I don't know why I get like a horrible Southern accent when I watch this show, but it just takes a hold of me. Patreon link down below. Discord down below. Merch store down below. I will see you next time, and until then, stay happy and stay healthy.
You got probable cause?
Broken taillight, that good enough for you?